Just to the west of the mighty Mississippi, we're at the home of the Cardinals, Busch Stadium in St. Louis. It's the home opener of this new season between the Milwaukee Brewers and the St. Louis Cardinals. Folks around here in high spirits. Matt Vasgersian with you on a day that's been circled on their calendars since about midwinter. I'm joined by Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. The staffs for these two teams sure to be a focal point as this series moves along.
You know, I always think pitching and defense are the keys to success in the long run. So as the season gets started, it's going to be really important for this pitching staff to set a good tone. If they can get off on a good foot, it will do a lot for the confidence of the entire ball club. All right,
the stage is set. The starters get their final tosses in out in the bullpen, and we've got a good one in store for you, folks. Play-by-play is coming up next. Bob Gibson gets the ball for the opener in front of these hometown fans. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
You know, Matt, he wasn't all that bad in his last one. In a day and age where we don't see a lot of complete games, 6 full innings in his last one, and if they can score him a few runs, he has a chance to win this one here today.
Now into the box, Christian Yelich, and we are ready for some daytime baseball.
The center fielder.
First pitch of the AB on its way. And the first pitch of the afternoon is taken for ball 1, and we're underway in St. Louis. Dan, D-Row, we take a look at this Cardinals ball club as they enter play this afternoon. It's fair to say they're still finding their way. 3-3 here to start the young season.
Hey, why not get on a hot streak, Matty? They played really well yesterday. Continue that trend. Stay on the attack. See if you can get on a hot streak. Maybe rattle off 8 to 10.
A very fine afternoon for baseball. 67 degrees here at first pitch. In there, 2-1.
Hey, that's a heck of a pitch right there. If he's able to execute with that type of velocity, fastballs up and in, I can't imagine. Not only is he going to break a ton of bats today, but he's going to open up that down and away with the soft stuff later in the game.
And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Now the 3-2 pitch. And that misses ball 4. So a good battle to begin the ball game today, but the leadoff man will reach first anyway.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
Here's the second baseman, Colton Wong. Hitless in 4 tries in the ball game yesterday. After the walk, a quick check on first. And a dive, but he's back. Now the first pitch.
1-0.
Yelich on at first, nobody out. Now a throw over, runner back safely. And 2-0 now as this misses below the knees. And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes is Mr. Earl Hendricks.
Hey, D-Row, Earl Hendricks, he's not a guy that gets a lot of complaints by either players or pitchers. He's a pretty good umpire.
Yeah, Dan, Earl's got a great track record in his sport. He's pretty consistent, and overall, he's been a fair umpire.
That's a strike to throw down. In time as he just gets the tag down.
They're showing they're not afraid to be aggressive on the base path so far in this one. But we'll see if this caught stealing slows that down a bit. Managers never like to run into outs, so they might play it a little safer going forward.
Here's the 2-1 home. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
And he misses again. Ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on balls.
Some guys take a little time to find the zone, but with the second walk of the first inning, it might be a little more than just settling in here. Not sure how long of a leash they'll give him, but they're not going to let him walk the world out there.
1 out, runner at first, and in next is Prince Fielder. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And this is low, ball 1.
This looks like it could be a rough one. He can't throw a strike, and it's only the first inning. I'm not sure he's going to be around here very long.
Now the 1-0.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. Has a look, now the pitch. On line, that's a base hit into left field.
Batting fourth, the left fielder, number 8, Ryan Braun.
Into the box, Ryan Braun.
That's the ball.
As he'll take a look at ball 1.
1 ball, no strike.
Runners are at first and second with 1 away. In there, 1-1.
That's a great sinker right there. These batters are going to have to bear down because if he's got that good pitch working, it's going to be a long game. They might have to sit off speed.
A ballman, 2 strikes.
Hey, now he's got me confused up here. This is a known sinker baller out on the mound trying to roll a double play, and he throws him a 4-seamer.
Strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Big strikeout for the second out there, but he's not out of it yet. We'll see if he can feed off that K, wiggle out the jam, and keep this game tied.
Into the box now, Robin Yount, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Up top, it's 2-0.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down and away or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the heart of the plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
Fouled away. Two and one, here it is. Fastball taken high, and it's 3-1 now.
Not a good spot to be in right now. A pitcher's falling behind in the count with a guy up that hits really well with runners in scoring position.
Ready with the 3-1. Now a swing and a miss as he was trying to flick that one the other way, and it's a full count now, 3-2.
In my opinion, one of the toughest pitches in the game to square up. Just a heavy sinker with good downward action.
Here's the payoff pitch. Now a flare out to left center. And the 2-out threat won't pay off. The inning is over. Couple of walks in the inning, but nothing on the scoreboard. Bottom of the first, straight ahead. We are scoreless on the show. So now here is Ozzie Smith. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The Cardinals, the shortstop, Ozzie Smith.
Pitch on the way. Runs up and gets this one down. This is foul for the first strike. Behind 0-2 now. Now a cutter, but that's in the dirt for a ball. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
The classic back foot slider right there with 2 strikes. Usually gets a ton of swing and misses. Nice layoff right there. Fight for another pitch.
Here now the 2-2. Now a pitch swung on and bounced out to Robin Young. And the throw is wide as it pulls the first baseman off the bag.
Batting second.
Wow, the last thing you want to do is give the home team an unearned base in the first inning. Now they've got a speedster on the bag with no outs and a good chance to score early in this game.
Standing in now, Lou Brock. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Dan Dero, these Brewers, as they begin play here this afternoon, they haven't quite been able to get on track yet. They come in 2-4 over their first 6 games.
Hey, why not get on a hot streak, Matty? They played really well yesterday. Continue that trend. Stay on the attack. See if you can get on a hot streak, maybe rattle off 8 to 10.
And it's 1-1 to Brock. Here's a look over to first, and he'll dive back in. The 1-1 home. He's in there for strike number 2. A runner at first with no outs here. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
This is a pitch I think we'll see a lot from him in this game.
Batting
the cutter darting in on the
right
hitters
fielder.
in the opposite batter's box. It can be a real effective pitch when it's located well, and that one was right there.
So now to the plate, Michael Lee, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. And he's looking to get it going, off to a bit of a slow start this year. 0-1, here it comes. A pitch out, the throw, and they still don't get him as he's in safely at second with a stolen base.
I think coming into this series, they knew he was one of the guys they were going to have to keep quiet. But he's setting the tone right here in the first with the steal of second. He could end up being a big factor.
1-1.
2-1.
Good pitch there down below the zone. Got him to go after it. Smith leads off second with one gone in the inning. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. Set. Here's the 2-2. And this one's in the dirt. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
That can be a tough read as a runner on second to see if the ball has gotten away enough to move to third. You have to be sure you can make it. He was there, and now he's only 90 feet away.
Three-two pitch. And he takes ball four, so he's on. And as you know, that often means the steal could be in order here.
And with first base open, the last thing he wanted to do was give him something to hit in the heart of the zone. So no harm done. Force out anywhere now.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Maguire. And their runners at the corners now. First pitch on the way. As he'll take a look at a sinker here, too low for ball one. 1-0. That evens it up 1-1. From the belt, kicks and deals. Down low, 2 balls and a strike.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
Now a move over to first. Runners back. Two-one pitch is a sinker swung on and missed. 2-2. With 2 strikes now and a runner at first. Do you go for the strikeout, or you're still looking for the double play ball?
Good time to try to put the ball down in the strike zone. You can either get a strikeout or a potential double play ball.
Still 2-2. Next pitch will be number 24 in this long first inning. Throw over to the bag. Back in standing. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Catch is made. Runner tagging from third. And the run will score as the Cardinals are on the board first. It's 1-0.
Got his job done there and made it look pretty simple. Got it into the outfield to bring home the first run of the game and pick up the RBI.
So to get his day started at the plate, Yadier Molina trying to get it going at the plate. It's been tough sledding for him so far this year. Runner back standing. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. And that sinking fastball didn't sink. It stayed high. 2 out with the man at first. Now a throw over, and he's back in standing. And he misses again, 2-0.
He's having a really hard time finding his rhythm and finding the strike zone. It's going to allow this offense to keyhole him in big situations. He's got to figure it out pretty quick.
Throw over to first, but the runner's back easily. The 2-0 on the way. To tighten with that one. 3-0. Tyler O'Neill would be next. Here it is, the 3-0. Now a cut fastball, and this is over but low. It's ball 4.
Oh, man, I think this walk is going to grind at him for a bit. He just missed, and now the inning continues with the man in scoring position.
O'Neill.
Next to bat for St. Louis, Tyler O'Neill, and a great chance here for the Cardinals to add on in just the first inning. Hoping to limit the damage, here's the pitch. Just a tick behind for a strike. Lifetime in this matchup, just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. Comes set, the 0-1. Two down, runners at first and second. And here's one that barely misses off the inside corner. 2-2.
Now 2-2. This is the pitch where you want to attack the zone. If you go 3-2, then you put the runners in motion.
And pitch number 33 in the inning will be the lucky one, as this is swung on and missed to retire the side. Well, for better or for worse, when you seek attention, you might just get it. Back with more of this Thursday afternoon business person special following this. Now to bat, Omar Narvaez. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest. First offering on its way. The windup and the 0-1. And it's fouled away. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Oh, and he hammers it to deep right field. Right fielder looking up, and that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run. A solo shot down the line in right. First home run of the campaign for him, and the Brewers have come back to tie things at 1.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in a game.
So here is Avisail Garcia. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Ball and a strike.
1-1.
Bases are empty here, nobody out. Oh, looked like he was towing an anchor there. 1-2. Into the windup and the pitch. Now a fastball awfully close, but he doesn't get the call. It's 2-2 now.
I know he missed with a fastball right there, but this guy's arsenal, you can't figure out what he's trying to do. He's got a lot of different directions he could go in right here.
And a full count as that misses. It's 3-2 now.
Count is full.
Base is empty here with nobody out. And he chased it in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Garcia is retired, and there's one away.
Batting eighth, the third baseman.
So one down, no one aboard. And that brings up the left-handed hitter, Travis Shaw. He's ready. Here's the first pitch.
Hey, when you're featuring a mid-90s fastball like this pitcher, attack with that pitch. Get ahead. Get the offense on their toes. That opens up the off-speed pitches later in the game.
Ball.
And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. And it's 1-2.
1-2.
Now here it comes. And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down. Two down, no one on base. And in to hit next will be Corbin Burns. Now the first pitch.
That's the ball. That's down.
Wow, that's 40 pitches for him already. This doesn't have the makings of a start that he's going to go very deep.
The 1-0 is offered at and missed for the first strike. The 1-1 home. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. O'Neill will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. But the Brewers tie things up thanks to this solo home run. On to the bottom of inning number 2, all even at 1 apiece. And that'll bring in Nolan Arenado. He had a homer in the ballgame yesterday afternoon.
The third baseman, Nolan Arenado.
First pitch on the way. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. After it is Yelich. He's there and records the first out.
Batting eighth, the second
So
baseman.
here's how the Brewers are positioned defensively. And let's take a look at Christian Yelich, former Gold Glove winner in 2014, covers a ton of ground out there and don't test the arm.
That brings in Tommy Edman.
One ball,
as the
no
first
strike.
pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. And he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. The 1-0.
Yeah, Matt, you see the same pitch 3 times in a row and you find yourself down 1-2 in the count. Your head starts to get on a swivel here. Is he coming back with it 4 times, or do I have to sit on something else?
Smoked the other way, high and deep to left. A ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Batting ninth, the pitcher, Bob Gibson.
Next to hit will be the pitcher, Bob Gibson. And now the first pitch. And there's a swing and a miss at an off-speed pitch to start him out. 0-1.
Not the ideal location for a changeup up in the zone, but he got away with it.
Ball one
No,
as he lays off below the zone.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Two out, nobody on. Lifted in the air to center. Yelich is under it, and he makes the catch to retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals. Through 2, we're tied 1 apiece. With Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian with you as the left-handed hitting Christian Yelich settles in to start out the inning. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch.
Yeah.
Christian Yelich is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. A 1-1 count to the Brewers leadoff man.
1-1.
Man, that's one of those. How could you not swing at that one? A good take there on that pitch.
1-2 for Christian Yelich. Tough pitch to lay off there, but he did, and it's even up at 2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out.
Looked to me like he had the right idea with the swing on that pitch, and he just didn't get the bat through the zone in time. The pitch was away. He let it get deep, maybe trying to take it the other way, but it got too deep and was by him by the time his barrel could get in the correct position.
Colton Wong will stand in. And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right. Worked a walk in his first plate appearance. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Strike 2.
He's attacking this hitter a lot more aggressively than he did the first time when he faced him and issued a walk. Coming right after him here.
Bases are empty. 1 man out. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Hard hit ball to short. Smith is up with it. And that's the second out.
Now batting, the first baseman, Prince Fielder.
That brings up Prince Fielder. First pitch of the AB on its way. So look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1.
Hey, usually the second time through the order you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Here's the 0-1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. 2-1. All even now, 2-2. And another foul ball. Here's another 2-2.
Count is full.
If you're at the plate right now, you have to realize who's on deck. I guarantee you something's over the heart of the plate. You have to be aggressive in the zone right here.
Now the payoff pitch home. On the 8th pitch of the at-bat is the one that finally does it as he wears him down and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee. After 2.5, it remains a 1-1 ball game. Bottom of the 3rd now, and stepping up is the shortstop, Ozzie Smith.
The shortstop, Ozzie Smith.
He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Hit hard to the right side. And there's one down now.
The left fielder, number 20, Lou Brock.
Stepping in for the Cardinals, Lou Brock. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
No, that missed. That's the ball.
Nearly got the inside, but ruled the
1-0.
ball. Perhaps a little low there. It's 2-0.
You can see this guy's more focused at the plate right now. In that first AB, he went down on strikes.
Fouled off. Cardinals have been held out of the hit column here. Two and two. And he struck him out, so he's down on strikes for the 2nd time this afternoon.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with a strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
At the plate, Michael Lee, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. He drew a base on balls his first time up. And he misses with it. 1-1. And this one runs a little too far in. Ball 2.
2-1.
Two out, nobody on. Just got a piece of that one. Perhaps shortening up now will get the ball in play. The 2-2.
Got a full count.
Mark Maguire would be next. Now the 3-2 pitch. High and deep down the left field line. And it's a foul ball. The 3-2 one more time. Got him looking, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the Cardinals. We played 3 full. We're tied at 1. Welcome back to Busch Stadium as we send it down to Heidi.
Well, Matt, during the break, I caught up with Craig Counsell, the Brewers skipper, about his lineup's performance so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. Yes, they've only scored 1 run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up, and he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Striding forward now, the Brewers cleanup hitter, Ryan Braun. 0 for 1, went down looking his first time up. Here it comes. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1.
This guy's been really on point so far, but it's not getting any easier. He has to get through 4, 5, and 6 right here.
And that one misses upstairs, 2-0.
This guy's been throwing the ball great so far, but he's going to be tested here. 4, 5, and 6 coming up this part of the lineup.
3-0 now.
Kind of frustrating as a pitcher when you start an inning off with 3 straight balls like he has here in the 4th. Makes you start wondering what's going on.
A 3-1 count to the Brewers left fielder.
You maybe get 2 pitches a game where all the guesswork goes out the window. This is certainly that situation.
And it's full now, 3-2.
You can really tell they're trying to keep the ball in on this big slugger right here.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt, but he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
Now the 3-2 pitch. And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin stanza number 4.
Man, when the game is tied, the last thing you can afford to do is walk the leadoff hitter. Got to focus on getting that ground ball now.
Next for Milwaukee, Robin Yount. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Now the first pitch. Pitch out. Nothing doing. Change up low, 2-0.
Hey, you want to talk about being in a zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
Popped him up. Edman over to his left. 1 down.
Now batting, the catcher, Narvaez.
Next, it'll be Omar Narvaez. He got a hold of one and went yard in his first appearance in this one.
Yeah, not fooled by that breaking ball in his last AB at all. He jumped all over it. It's such a good feeling as a hitter when you know you're picking up the secondary stuff right out of the pitcher's hands.
Runners on the move for second. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw way late, and he's in there easily at second.
This catcher has an elite arm, but when you get that great of a jump at first base, it makes it a lot easier to steal second.
1 run, 2 hits, 1 error thus far in the game for Milwaukee. And there's ball 2 now. Here it is. Wanted to go after the slider, but he holds off. 3-1.
Team's been struggling on offense. Let your D work for you right here. Pound the zone.
Here comes the 3-1 pitch. And that misses ball 4. So it's first and second now with only 1 away.
When a guy homers off you early in the game, the last thing you want to do is challenge him and maybe have him do it again. He was a lot more careful with him there.
Couple of runners on base with 1 down, and that'll bring up Avisail Garcia. Here's the first pitch.
Quite an interesting outing up to this point as we head into the middle innings. He's pitching quite well, but you look at his first pitch strike percentage, less than 40%. That's going to be something he's going to need to clean up moving forward.
And it's 0-2 to Avisail Garcia. Braun over at second. Narvaez at first, one gone. Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball. The 1-2. And he fouls this one off. Here comes the pitch for Garcia. This one's down to third. Arenado has out. There's one. Relay to first in time. And just like that, this side is retired. That's how you roll it. 5-4-3. A double play sends us to break. Back with more of this Thursday afternoon business person special following this. Just about set to go for the last of the fourth. But before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cardinals to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. Yes, they've only scored one run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up, and he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Now the Cardinals' number 4 hitter, Maguire, drove in a run with a sac fly last time up.
Still a big bagel in that hit column, and this is where the frustration can start setting in on a team if they're not careful. It's never a good feeling when you know the guy out there on the mound is completely shutting you down.
Hit in the air down the right field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. The 0-2 delivery. Drilled to the left side. And that's the first hit in this one for the Redbirds.
Well, that's not a bad pitch right there. That's a pretty good sinker. He just happens to hook that one right into left field for a base hit.
Yeah, he got the bat head out right there, Dan, and was able to get that one in left field.
At the plate now, Yadier Molina. As he'll take a look at ball one. Worked a walk in his first plate appearance. Here it comes, 1-0. In there, and it's even at 1.
Hey, he's got great feel for that pitch right there. He can throw it anytime he wants for a strike.
And that one misses badly. It's ball 2. Leadoff man aboard here in a 1-1 ball game. And he lays off again, ball 3. Tyler O'Neill will be next. The 3-1. Hit in the air to left field. Braun will settle under it to make the play for the first out as the runner will have to head back to first.
The center fielder, number 27, Tyler O'Neill.
So now to the plate, Tyler O'Neill, who went down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch-outs will stick with you a little longer.
He's set. Here it comes.
1-0.
And a pitch out. Nothing doing, though, and that's ball 1. 1-0 home is taken, strike one.
1 ball, 1 strike.
You rarely see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and man, as a hitter, probably a good chance you're not going to see that pitch again.
And he takes a called strike two.
Not much you're going to do with that pitch right there. You have to catch it out front before it even breaks, and even if you do that, it's a tough pitch to keep fair.
In the dirt here. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
Well, the intent there with that 2-strike pitch was obviously to get him to fish for something he couldn't do a whole lot with, but there's the risk that comes with that as well. If you don't execute or your catcher can't handle it very well, you give up 3 bases.
Good bite to that sinker as he gets him to swing through it for route number 2.
Now batting.
And stepping in, Nolan Arenado flew out last time up. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch.
1-0.
He'll start him with a sinker here, but that sinks a bit too much that time. It's 1-0. Pickoff move to second, and a dive, but he's back in. 1 run, just 1 hit, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. And he misses low with it, 2-0.
No reason to give in to him here with the base open. Putting him on base just gives your defense more ways to help get you out of this.
The 2-0. High in the air down the right field line. And no one will track it down. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Two balls, 2 strikes to Nolan Arenado.
Hey, boys, you talking about getting your ace swing off right here? That's what it looks like. A guy with massive power letting it eat.
Sinker, 3-2 now.
Some pitchers fall into the trap of giving in on 3-2 because they don't want to walk the guy. But with the base open, it's not the end of the world if you do. You still need to make a quality pitch.
He set the payoff pitch. Seventh pitch of the at-bat coming up. Hard hit ball to short. And that's through into left, a base hit. The throw home. But not in time as he's across with the run.
Dan, you were 1 pitch away from getting out of this. 2 outs, 2 strikes on the batter, and he's able to throw out a ribby no.
Dero, it's hard to get more frustrated than that as a pitcher. You're 1 pitch away from getting out of a lot of traffic on the bases, getting into the inning, and next thing you know, you give up a 2-out, 2-strike base hit. Nothing more frustrating for a pitcher than to have that happen.
To the plate now,
That's
Tommy Edman. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Now the 1-0. Now a swing as he foul tips it here, and right off his arm behind the plate. That hurts. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. Sinker misses that time, and it's 2-1. Unable to get the bat around in time, and the count evens at 2-2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Swing and a miss, and that's out number 3. 2 hits here in the inning lead to a run for the Redbirds. Digging in now for the Brewers, Travis Shaw, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
Yeah, kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
First pitch on the way as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball one. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Swing and a miss on the sinker. A ball and a strike.
Might have to change your game plan in the box right here. If he's going to pound away, might have to work the opposite field.
The 1-1 is taken for ball two.
2-1 to count.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Struck him out, so he's set down on strikes for the second time today.
He's racking up a fair amount of strikeouts now out there. That's 6 to this point. So he's got good stuff, and he's fooling a lot of these hitters.
In now, Corbin Burns. As he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball, 0-1. Flew out in his only at-bat so far. On, he just ramps up, and here's the fastball by him, 0-2.
Man, this guy's really pitched well so far, attacking the strike zone, and he's really kept these hitters off balance.
One and two to the Brewers pitcher.
Hey, they tried to tie him up on that last pitch, so I like that they went away with this one. The execution didn't work, but I like the idea behind it.
Here comes the 1-2. Is laid off for ball two.
Man, this at-bat has changed quickly from 0-2 now to 2-2. A good job of plate discipline by this hitter, not chasing those pitches just off the plate.
Into the windup and the pitch. Fifth inning, 2-1 our score. And the slider gets him swinging, 2 gone.
Now, I know he struck out there, but for a pitcher, that's a pretty solid at-bat. Anytime you can make an opposing pitcher out there work and throw quite a few more extra pitches, that's a quality AB in my book.
In is Christian Yelich. And he'll bounce one on the ground to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Gone in order are the Brewers. Our score remains 2-1. Set now for the bottom of the 5th, and set to stand in as the veteran pitcher, Bob Gibson.
Bob Gibson.
Here's the first pitch.
Hey, it's not always about filling up the strike zone all the time every inning. He's pitching well as we're moving into the middle innings, but interestingly, less than 50% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
Comes set, and the 0-1.
After 2 great pitches, he has a lot of options right now. He could bounce something or go elevated fastball.
Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Yelich on the move, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
The batter, number 1, shortstop, Ozzie.
And now back to the leadoff spot in the St. Louis lineup. Stepping in, Ozzie Smith. No hits to this point. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. This ball's hit in the air down the right side and out of play. 0-1. One out, nobody on. Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there. Inside with the slider, and that'll back him up a bit. Now the 2-1 is taken, ball 3.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
Here it is on 3-1. Heading out towards shallow right. Garcia has a read on it, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, the left fielder, Lou.
So the bases are empty here with 2 gone, and in steps the all-time Cardinal great Lou Brock. He's set, and the pitch. Taken, but called a strike.
You're ball, 1 strike.
You have to be careful. You can't sleep on the bunt right here, even with 2 outs. They're playing him back, but this guy can handle the bat.
The 0-1.
Oh. Nope, ball.
A couple strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at bat, trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch.
Ball.
2 outs, nobody on, but a base runner here feels like it would really change the complexion of the inning.
Big spot right here. Middle of the order guy is coming up. Let's see if he can extend the inning.
Lifted the other way to left center. After it is Yelich. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals. They lead it 2-1. Here's Colton Wong now. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, let's see if he can work a walk, maybe a knock, ground ball with eyes, something. Catch a gap to get this offense going. 2 hits as a team can start demoralizing your confidence. But if he can get on, start some traffic in motion, we might have something.
He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1.
0-1.
Boy, was he ever fooled on that pitch. It's 0-2 now.
Usually you see chases outside the zone on off-speed stuff like sliders, breaking balls, and changeups. But to chase a fastball that far outside the zone tells me this hitter's not seeing it well at all.
And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ballgame for him.
This is what a power pitcher will do to you if he executes his pitches. That was a 3-pitch strikeout, and with the kind of stuff that he has, it's not uncommon for him to absolutely dominate certain guys.
Stepping in now, Prince Fielder. As he'll go after a hard sinker that time and falls behind 0-1. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Well above the letters with the fastball that time. And he takes one off the inside corner for ball 2. Low-scoring game thus far. 2-1 here in the 6th. And this one's going to bounce up to the plate. An easy take there. It's 3-1 now.
Well, it's a pretty well-known fact that your batting average goes up as you get into more favorable hitters counts, and that's especially true when we're talking about this kind of hitter. Not a great spot to be in if you're the pitcher.
grounded to third. And there's out number 2.
The left fielder, number 8, Ryan Wong.
So here's the cleanup hitter. Ryan Braun comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. First delivery to him. As he'll go after a curveball out of the zone to start the at-bat. It's 0-1.
It's really hard to work deep into games when you're having an outing like this guy is. You're going to strike out a lot of guys. Well, guess what? Your pitch count's going to go up too.
And it's quickly 0-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there. Late making contact on that swing, and we'll do it again on 1 and 2. Trying to pick up that outside corner, but this misses, and it's back to even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball.
One of the things you want to do with a starter, get that pitch count up. Here's another productive at bat as this count now gets to 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. And that misses for ball 4.
Well, you never want to issue a free pass if you can help it. But
Now
when a hitter like that digs in, you'd rather he's standing at first than driving a ball out of here and erasing your 1-run lead.
So it's a runner at first with 2 men out. And here comes the lifelong Brewer, Robin Yount. From the stretch. Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone.
This is where you got to take stock in the situation. Adjust your batting gloves and realize you need a gapper to score this guy from first. If nothing less, pass the baton to the guy behind you and keep the line moving.
The 1-0 delivery. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. And now the Cardinals get the bullpen working here. Both a lefty and a right-hander have stood up. Now the 2-0 is swung on and missed. Strike 1. A runner on first with 2 away. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Omar Narvaez would be next. Here's a look over to first.
He's in there.
The 3-1 finds the zone to fill the count. 3-2.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. Brewers strand 1. They still trail it here 2-1. Devin Williams enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Number 38, Devin Williams.
Bottom of the 6th inning now, and at the plate will be the speedy outfielder, Michael Lee. And now pitch on the way. No balls and 1 strike. windup and the 0-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Fastball
that missed.
well
That's a ball.
outside. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch.
That's the ball, low.
When a pitcher puts you in the proverbial rocking chair like he's doing right now, you have to take a deep breath. You can't start trying to guess along with him. Trust your fundamentals and stay on that fastball.
Dribbled up the line. That winds up foul for the second strike. And that one misses, so the leadoff man will head down to first on ball 4 to start the bottom of the 6th.
He's really struggled with his command in this game, no doubt about it. But to make things worse, he just lost one of the fastest guys in the ballpark.
Next up, Maguire singled in his last at-bat. First offering on its way.
No,
Low
that's
for
down.
ball 1.
Ball.
With that base running threat on first base, man, does that change the pitcher's whole mentality. This guy at the plate should assume nothing but heaters coming right at him.
Changeup
That's the
stays
ball.
outside and he's behind 2-0.
Boy, you don't see that very often out of a rookie. That's a 2-0 count, and both of those pitches were really close. This guy has a pretty good eye.
Now a throw over to first, and he's back standing. The 2-0 on the way.
That missed. That's the ball.
And how about the uncommon patience for the rookie in a big spot right here? These have been some tough pitches to lay off.
Lee gets his lead at first, nobody out. And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Lifted into the air out towards center field. After it is Yelich. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
The catcher, number 4, Yadier Molina.
Next to hit, Yadier Molina 0 for 1 for him here in this one. From the belt, kicks and deals.
Ball, that's
And he'll
it.
try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Runners on first with 1 down. That finds the zone, a called strike.
Hey, love the confidence in that pitch right there, going right after one of the better hitters on this team, not afraid to execute.
Ball and 2 strikes now.
That's the exact spot to lean on as a reliever. As a hitter, you just have to tip your cap and look for the next one.
The 1-2. He sends it out to left field. Well hit. A ball that's carrying, but he can't get to this one. It's off the wall. And they'll have runners at second and third following the one-out double.
Every hitting coach in the league will tell you it only takes one swing of the bat to get out of a slump, and maybe that's what we're seeing right here. He's been struggling, no doubt about it, but he's able to lace this thing off the wall, and he's standing at second with some newfound confidence.
So now to the plate, Tyler O'Neill, as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike.
This is going to be an interesting at-bat. I think he has to be pitching for a strikeout here, so we'll see what kind of sequence he uses.
Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2.
Man, the Redbirds, they've been struggling all game long. They've yet to been able to get that big hit. This is the time for the big hit for the Redbirds.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Fouled away. The 0-2 home. And he struck out again. That's the third time he's gone down on strikes in this one.
That's the third time in this game he's gone down on strikes. Not the game he was hoping to have when he was taking batting practice, but at least his guys are ahead.
First base open. It looks as though they'll go after the next guy with the force at any base now in order and two men gone.
That's what's called getting the treatment. Everyone knows he's a power threat with the bat, so it's all about not letting him be the guy that beats you.
Digging in, the switch hitter, Tommy Edman, 0 for 2 for him to this point. Looking to keep this a one-run game, the pitch.
1-0.
And he runs that one high and tight for ball one.
He's already walked 2 in this inning already. This guy just can't seem to find the strike zone.
Here's the 1-0. Out of play off to the right. It's 1-1. Fouled away. 2 out, bases loaded. Into center field, line drive base hit. 1 run is scored. And the second run will score. It's now a 4-1 ball game.
Boy, Dero, talk about so close, but yet so far. 1 strike from getting out of this inning, but a big 2-run base hit right there.
Yeah, that batter was able to control his emotions. Not a guy who fears going deep in the count right there, and he was able to come through.
Stan Musial will start to loosen up in the on-deck circle as he'll bat with 2 on and 2 out here. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
1 ball, no strike.
We'll see if he can come through in a clutch spot here. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 6. And it's 1-1 to Stan the man. Now the 1-1 pitch is looked at for ball number 2.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
Swing and a miss, strike 2.
Hey, I'd like to see a little bit more discipline in that. You get a count in your favor and he's swinging a pitch that bad? Not good.
Here now the 2-2 is laid off and the count runs full.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
2 men are on with 2 men out. High in the air and deep to straightaway left. A ball that's carrying. And he makes a nice catch on the track as that ends the inning. So 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. We're through 6 full. It's the Cardinals 4 and the Brewers 1. Genesis Cabrera will come on out of the bullpen as he'll be appearing in his 3rd game this season. Narvaez will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the 2nd inning. We'll flash you back to take another look at a solo home run that helped get this offense rolling. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch.
1-0. Ball outside.
Well, this is the matchup they wanted, bringing in the reliever, but falling behind 2-0 doesn't exactly help the situation very much.
Here it comes. Fouled off. Sent fouled again, and after being way ahead, now it's even at 2-2. Curveball got him swinging for the first out.
You know what was really impressive to me about that strikeout? He fell behind 2-0 to start the at-bat. That's a pretty bad place to be, but then he kind of refocused himself and came right back with 3 quality pitches in a row to sit him down. That's not easy to do, but now his focus has to hone in on getting ahead on the next guy.
So here's Avisail Garcia. At third, Arenado. And there are 2 away now.
Up next from the
and definitely worth another look with our show track data. Great reaction from the hot corner to make the backhand stop, and then he unleashes that very strong throw while in the air all the way across the diamond. He's going to be smiling about that one. And that brings up the left-handed hitting Travis Shaw. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. A windup and the 0-1.
No, ball.
We're in the 7th now. 4-1 our score to this point. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Into the windup and the pitch.
Ball.
So you'd love for him to offer at that one, but the execution was flawless. Nice curveball that starts in the zone and breaks just out.
We'll leave it right there as he strikes out, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee, and this is still a 4-1 ball game. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Brent Suter will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7 spot in the lineup following the double switch. Lorenzo Cain will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hole in the order here on that double switch. Last half of the 7th here, and stepping in will be the very fleet-footed Ozzie Smith. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. He'll try to bunt his way on as he gets this one down. Throw to first will get him as they pounce on it quickly to snuff out the bunt attempt.
Well, he was planning that before he even got in the box, and he got it down, but it wasn't quite good enough to put him on board.
One gone for the Redbirds in the 7th, and in steps the all-time Cardinal great Lou Brock. First pitch of the AB now. Curveball just misses apparently. 1-0.
1-0.
This one's flared out toward left. Yount onto the grass. He makes the running play. 2 down.
Now batting, the right fielder, Michael Lee.
So here is Michael Lee. And now the first pitch.
Ball.
Obviously, the game plan wasn't to let this guy beat you right here. He's already walked twice, and that pitch out of the zone tells me they want nothing to do with him.
Swinging a ground ball to third. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Down in order go the Cardinals, but they lead it 4-1. Andrew Miller has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
For the Cardinals, number 21, Andrew Miller.
Ready now is Lorenzo Cain, and he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Swing, high drive, left field and deep. And he will run this one down, moving to his right, and that's the first out of the inning.
The batter.
4-1 our score as we give you a look there at the starter comparison to see how the numbers match up for the 2 starters. Now back to the top of the Milwaukee order, digging in Christian Yelich. He bounced out last time up. First pitch on the way.
Wood.
Got to find a way to scratch at least one across. You do not want to take on the monster closing the game down 3.
The 0-1 on its way. And boy, big problems here to start this at-bat. It's 0-2 now.
Guess where he's going with this next pitch? Probably a little further outside. See if the fish are still biting.
Down and away, it's a ball and 2 strikes.
1-2, the count.
Swung on and chopped down the line at third. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Popped him up. Edman is under it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
The batter, the second baseman, Colton Wong.
Next, here is Colton Wong. 2 away here in the 8th, and time's running out on him, Danny.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of outs left to work with, so it's time for someone to make something happen if they're going to get back into this thing.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
No ball.
A little
strike.
tardy there. No balls and a strike.
Someone on this offense needs to take it upon themselves to have a quality AB and start the line moving again.
And that misses 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss on a nasty slider right there. Always felt toughest pitch in the game. If you're a guy who liked to work the big part of the field, you were on that fastball middle away. That slider looked like a heater for about 56 feet 6 inches.
Here now the 2-2. Slapped hard the opposite way, and that'll get down for a 2-out single. So a nice job there by the 2-hole hitter to extend the inning for the middle of the order.
Now batting.
You know, D-Roll, there's been some great pitching in this one so far. After that knock, that's only the 3rd hit of the game, and we're getting late into this one.
Yeah, they always say you got to tip your hat to the opposition sometimes. Well, I think this offense is tired of tipping its hat. They got to start to swing the bats a little bit better. That's their 3rd knock of the game. I know it's late, but maybe they can get something going.
He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. The 0-1 delivery. And here's a sinker that causes him to back away, as that just about got him.
He's got to find a way to grab some composure out there and not let this inning get away from him. He was dominating, and now he goes out and gives up a 2-out single and then almost drills a guy. Get back in the zone.
The 1-1.
That missed. That's the ball.
8th inning. 4-1 is our score. Three and 1.
Well, tying run on deck. He should get something really good to hit right here in a 3-1 count. I'd be sitting on a fastball middle in.
And a good at-bat that time as he lays off for ball 4. And as a result, that'll move a runner up into scoring position now with 2 away.
Well, he made quick work of the first 2 guys this half inning, getting 2 quick outs, but then he gives up a base hit and now the walk. We'll see if he has it in him to draw the line in the sand and get out of this.
Giovanni Gallegos enters the ball game out of the pen, looking for the final out here in the top of inning number 8. Stepping in next, Ryan Braun. And with men on base and 2 away, it feels like this at-bat could go a long way toward deciding this thing.
No doubt, Matt. A base hit here changes this game quite a bit. But if they can't score here, it looks pretty bleak for them heading into the last couple of innings.
Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch.
No, that
and a slider tails outside for ball 1.
Boy, the Brewers haven't done much up to this point. They need to get something going, and they need to get it going right now.
Now the 1-0.
2 balls, no strikes.
Like to see him be looking to the opposite field with this next swing. Pitcher's trying to work you away.
The 2-0. The count now at 2-2. Wong at second, Fielder at first, 2 out in the inning. And he missed with it here, so now it's a full count, 3-2. Robin Yount would be next. 3-2 pitch. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. And he comes back with a fastball. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. Brewers strand a couple. They trail it 4-1. Trevor Richards is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go. And next it'll be the fleet-footed first baseman, Mark Maguire. Now here's the pitch.
Clear.
Oh, 1. Here's the pitch. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. The 1-1 home. And that's down into left center for a base hit. And now it'll rattle up against the wall. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out. Well, you can see why these fans are so excited about this rookie.
Yeah, Matt, just a nice piece of hitting by this youngster. Not only does it look like he's going to be a solid contributor, it looks like he may be an impact player at the big league level for years to come if he can continue to learn and develop. He looks good to me.
At the plate, Yadier Molina, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. No one out with a runner at second. And here's a ball hit in the air. And no one will track it down. The 1-2. And this one's in the dirt. But it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. Working for the punch out and the offering. He stays alive, still 2-2. From the belt, kicks and deals. And this is swung on and missed. And boy, they took care of a key man there. 1 away.
Just tied him up with that last pitch. Pretty evident by the swing. Sometimes guys get in that protect mode so much that they're swinging at everything that they see, and they end up offering at pitches that they can't possibly do anything with.
Standing in now, Tyler O'Neill. As he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. The 1-0. Hit well on the ground to first. Throw won't get him. Digging in next, Nolan Arenado. In his career versus this pitcher, he's just 1 for 6. Set. Here it comes as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1.
There are a couple of points in every game that could decide winning or losing. This is one of those critical spots. Time to make some great pitches. The
1-0 misses ball 2.
He's got a couple of pitches to deal with right here, but he's starting to lose command of his pitches. It might be time to take a step back and try to refocus on making some good pitches.
The 2-0 on the way. Hit sharply on the ground to the left. And that is through into left field. A base hit. And they'll add one more to the lead. It's now a 5-1 ball game.
Hey, that's what you try and do as an offense. You get a 4-run lead. They're a grand slam ahead, Dan. But you're a former closer warming up. When you see a 3-run lead and then your offense gets it to 4, you know that save situation's gone out the window. Don't tell me that.
Oh, it does. Oh, it does, because, Dero, the only way you're going to get into this game is it has to be a save situation. You sit and watch 8 innings of baseball, you get up to warm up in the 9th, and you're all ready to go thinking, hey, I'm going to come in and get me a 3-out save, and all of a sudden you're out of the game because it's a 4-run lead. Of course you think about it as a reliever.
Tommy Edman comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Here's a breaking ball that falls in there for a strike to even things at 1-1.
Put that in the memory bank. First time he breaks out a curveball right there, and it's a pretty good one.
And he popped him up. And this is going to be a foul ball. Here comes the 1-2.
2-2.
He might have to look for a different way to put this guy away on 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times, so he might be looking for it.
From the belt, kicks and deals. First and second now, one man out. In the dirt here. The runners will hold tight, but it's a full count now, 3-2. Now the payoff pitch home. Hit to third. Oh, terrible bounce, and it goes right by him. And on the error, a run is going to score.
I mean, that had to feel good right there, Dan. That's his 3rd RBI of the game and extends his team's lead. They might have this one locked up.
Well, I tell you, those are always big, those add-on insurance runs. Big RBI right there for a little bit more breathing room.
Ladies and
Paul
gentlemen,
Goldschmidt will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
hitting for the Cardinals, number 46, Paul Goldschmidt.
He's set and the pitch. As he comes up empty on a pitch right down the middle for strike 1. Yardley, a native of Washington, the Evergreen State. He's in his 3rd season as a major league player. The 0-1.
No, that's down. Ball.
And think about it. In game 1 of this series, they've already had to go deep into their bullpen. This could affect them for the rest of the weekend if they don't get really good starting pitching.
Arenado on second. Edman is over at first with one away. Hit down the third baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. He's set, now the pitch.
Nope, ball. 2-2.
Hit weakly back to the mound. And indeed, he'll not even try as he goes to first, and that means 2 men are in scoring position now with 2 away.
Had to protect there with 2 strikes, and he just got it off the end of the bat. Not much of a problem for the infield at that point.
Into the box, Ozzie Smith. As he swings and grounds it toward the hole. Taken in by Wong. Throw to first in time, and the big inning is avoided as the side is retired. Another good inning for the Cardinals as the usual sea of red love what they're seeing. Back with more of this Thursday afternoon business person special following this. Jordan Hicks comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th.
12, Jordan Dig.
All set for the start of the inning, and here comes the lifelong Brewer, Robin Yount.
The shortstop, Robin Yount.
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Ninth inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball one. Cardinals get the bullpen started here as a right-hander's up and warming. The 1-0 pitch.
2-0.
Two balls and a strike.
2-1.
Hicks is one of those guys that just seems to be at his best under pressure. Runners in scoring position, tight game, tough hitters at the plate. That's when he's at his best.
One of the keys, Matty V, to being a good reliever is being able to pitch out of trouble. Trouble that's created by the pitchers before you, or sometimes you even have some mess that you put on yourself. Hey, regardless if it's a mess that he's inherited or one that he's created for himself, this guy makes good pitches when the game's on the line.
The 3-1 pitch. And this pitch misses here. It's ball four, and they've got a leadoff base runner aboard to start the ninth.
You know, it takes a lot of discipline to watch a pitch like that go by, but on a 3-1 count, he had the luxury of being a little bit more selective up there. Good take and a walk is the result.
Up next, Omar Narvaez. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. Here's the first pitch. Clips the corner of the zone with the sinker for a strike.
That was a pretty good fastball after he walked the hitter previous. There was a little angry on that heater.
And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
Wow, I can't believe the hitter took that one. The pitcher absolutely got away with a hanger.
Now the 0-2 pitch. And the slider is low and inside as he just about got him there. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Here now the 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full.
Wow, talk about a waste pitch on 2-2. That one wasn't even close. I don't know anyone that would have swung at that pitch.
Now the 3-2 pitch. And
that's it.
Look
ball
out.
4.
That's in very tight, and it's ball 4.
That was a great battle right there. He tried to get him to chase, but he laid off some really tough pitches and got a walk. Got to tip the cap to the batter that time.
Yardley.
Tyrone Taylor will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 15, Tyrone Taylor.
Now the first pitch. Taylor, a 27-year-old. He was taken in the second round during the first-year player draft of 2012.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on the superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
To the left side, but it's well fouled. Here comes the 1-2. Sinks below the knees, taken for a ball. Now a fastball inside, and he works it back to a full count now. First and second here with nobody out. And he got him.
It's been a really rough day for this lineup. There's really no other way to say it. Not a lot of good scoring opportunities, and when they've had them, like right now, it's just been an uphill battle for them to make anything positive happen.
So digging in next will be Travis Shaw, as he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike one. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Slowly hit to first. I don't think they can get two. To second for one. On to first, and he rolls a double play ball to end it here as this ball game is over.
Yeah, and they end this thing with style, turning that double play to preserve the win. That's what we call finishing strong.
6-1, the final tally today. The St. Louis Cardinals took the lead in the fourth and held on until the end. Bob Gibson gets the win on the mound, his first of the year, permitting only 2 hits in 6 complete innings. So that'll do it for us. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to the new website, theshow.com.
Our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious St. Louis Cardinals, 6 runs, 7 hits, no errors. They left 7 men on base. For the Brewers, 1 run on 3 hits, 1 error. They left 9 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 1 minute. Our paid attendance this afternoon, 46,000. The Cardinals would like to thank you for joining us and remind you to please drive home safely.